So we're here with Jarnell Stokes, the first day of the Super 80 Fall League. Jarnell, looked like you were in good form, so we're always happy to get a chance to talk with you. How you been feeling? How you been working out? Just tell us a little bit what's going on with you.
Well, I took a week off after our summer, which I thought we did a great job, and I started waking up early in the morning. I don't really touch the ball, and then I just do some running and a lot of plyometrics type stuff with abs and push-ups, getting myself physically in shape. And later on that day, maybe around 12 to 2, I might work out basketball, or that could be cardiovascular. I never know what I'm going to do. Then I do something later that night, and that could be working out with maybe Coach Javante Holmes or hitting the track at late night. So, I always try to get in 3 workouts a day.
Now, talk about how hard it is to go through your whole summer of the travel routine. You guys played close to 60 games.
Yeah.
That's got to take a toll, all the traveling, all the games.
Well, first you just got to take care of your body. The hard thing about a lot of people is, just being able to prepare yourself to win, and just what you eat. What you eat takes a lot toll, definitely towards the end of the year. So I try to mix my diet in and try to lay low on the junk. But
okay.
I love pizza. That's something I can't give up. But I think eventually I have to get that up if I want to get to the level I'm supposed to be going to.
Pizza is your secret weakness. Who knew? This is a scoop, everybody. Jarnell Stokes has a weakness for pizza. All right, so you have to watch your diet. You have to get your regular workouts in, and I would assume you've got to get your rest.
Yeah. Take naps whenever you can. I heard Jason Kidd say something real important. They asked him why I think he's 39, almost 40.
Right.
Just won a championship. They asked him what's the key to his success and why he stayed so long. He said naps.
Okay.
Working hard and naps. He takes a lot of naps. So, if I can start that at an early age, that'll be big for me.
Absolutely. Well, Jarnell, everybody wants to know what you want to do for college. You got a Final Five. First of all, let's make it official. Who's your Final Five?
Well, I sort of threw in a 6th one, too, for honorable mention. It'll be Memphis, Tennessee, Arkansas, UConn, Florida, and then that 6th one would be UCLA. So, I'm sort of planning out visits now and in-home visits. And I plan on visiting Arkansas this weekend, so that's really the only one that's set as of now. So, I'm looking forward to that.
All right. So, let's talk a little bit about why each of those schools is in your Final Five. Let's start, obviously, the hometown school, Memphis.
Well, it's my hometown. I love it here in Memphis, but then again, it's a business decision. I think they probably have one of the best coaching staffs in the nation, with all the NBA experience they have, and then just signing Leroy Watson. I think that's a genius idea, and it's very unique that they would take the chance of signing an NBA player during lockout. So, that's a guy who can help me too, because I think eventually I have to play without the ball, and that's something I've really been trying to work on. So he plays a lot without the ball. He plays with the Lakers.
Right.
So his IQ as well, just being able to play without the ball. So.
All right. Let's go next to Arkansas. What do you like about the Razorbacks?
I just love how they preach family, and I love Mike Anderson. I love TJ Cleveland. They've been recruiting me since the 8th grade.
Right.
They probably went to every game all the way up, all my AAU games. So that's big for me, and I haven't been on campus, but I'm looking forward to it this weekend.
All right. UConn.
Well, they're the national champs.
Kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, that speaks for itself, and then all the forwards they've developed as far as just Danielle Marshall and Charlie Villanueva. Coach Calhoun, that's a Hall of Fame coach. Who wouldn't look forward to playing with a Hall of Fame coach?
Now, for all you basketball fans out there, this shows that this young man does his homework. He went back and said Danielle Marshall.
Yeah.
Special forward, and I promise you, I forgot he came out of UConn until you just mentioned it.
Yeah.
All right. Florida, next up.
Florida, they had their runs there in the SEC. I love Billy Donovan energy. I was cool with Coach Pelfrey when he was at Arkansas. But then he moved to Florida. That just made me like him more. So I'm looking forward to visiting down there too. They develop a lot of forwards, and just their bigs always seem like they can do it all. As far as Joakim Noah, Al Horford. I know it's some more guys I'm leaving off, but just that alone, that speaks for itself.
All right, and finally, last but not least, Tennessee.
I was real high on Tennessee when Bruce Pearl was there, but then Coach Gonzo Martin, he called me one day and we just had it wasn't a long conversation, maybe about 20 minutes, and we just talked basketball and we talked life, and he's much deeper than just basketball, and I think he'll do good there when he gets the talent he's supposed to get. So I'm high on them. They started recruiting me a little later, but that's not fair to them, so that's why I'm taking a visit there.
All right, so a strong Final Five. We talked a couple of weeks ago, and you mentioned you just get to a point where you feel like, okay, I'm really not feeling this school anymore, and it's time to drop them from the list. So is that going to continue through your Final Five?
Yeah, probably after I finish visiting a certain school, I might just say, hey, I don't want to waste y'all time. I don't want to waste my time. And I think that's only fair to them to just start eliminating schools after I just know I'm not going there. But as far as my top 5 and the honorable mention 6, I think I'm high on all those schools. So I wouldn't just say I'm not going to any one of them.
So you're going to take your first visit this weekend. Do you have a certain time frame that you want to get the visits all concluded within, like, let's say, the next month or two?
I'm definitely trying to push them in before basketball season starts, so I can just focus on finishing my high school career. And I really don't have a time frame, but then again, I'm trying to pressure it, and that's why I'm starting early now.
So you kind of wavered on this back and forth. We've talked about it a bunch of times, but right now, when do you see yourself committing?
Whenever my heart is inside the school, I don't see myself signing early, but maybe a visit might change my mind. So.
Okay, all right. So the door is open then.
Yeah.
If someone really wows you and you think, hey, this is where I need to be, you could commit right then.
Yeah, right then.
Okay, fantastic. And Jarnell, I think we can't stress enough how much of an example you are for other young people. Young people look up to you literally and figuratively. So what would you like to say to other young basketball players out there who might be watching this video?
Well, you have to have faith in God. I know He is there He listens to all your prayers, and definitely when I first started getting all this attention and fame and just starting to get better as far as skill-wise, I think that was when I was highest with God, and I'm definitely trying to get back to where I was, that's when He gave me, and He sort of took it away. He can take it away if you don't work hard for it, and that's what I learned, and I learned the hard way, and I hate for other guys to go through this, but He didn't take it all away, so I still have a lot to do, and I have a lot of catching up to do. So you have to be self-motivated too. You can't have your dad, you can't have your trainer telling you, come on, let's get in the gym. You have to be the one. You have to set your alarm clock and wake up. That's one of the hardest things to do. So, I'm just looking forward, and I hope no young kids have to go through what I went through probably around my 10th grade year. I sort of slacked off, and it started fading away from me, but I think I'm back in good shape to be back where I'm projected to be at. So.
Sounds like good words of advice to me. Jarnell, thank you once again for your time, man.
All right, thank you.
All right.